From how to make crispy potatoes that stand like this, and when you chew them, they should also sound like this, and even how to package and cost your potato chips business. That's what I'll be teaching you in this video today. So if you're interested, keep watching and let's get started. This recipe is not for only those that want to sell potato chips or for commercial purpose. You can also use it when you want to make potato chips at home. When you get your potatoes from the market, the first thing you want to do is to wash them. This is one of the biggest secrets when making potato chips. If you want the crispy potatoes, you need to wash your potatoes. Once you wash them like this, after peeling, you don't need to wash them again. Too much moisture on your potatoes can make it soggy. After washing, you can pat them dry or air dry them. You can use a towel, a paper towel, or any napkin or rag you have at home. A clean rag, by the way. Now, we have successfully eliminated all the water content from the potatoes by patting them dry. Get a hand peeler like this one. It is being sold for 300 or even less than 500 in the market nowadays. Peel it using the peeler section. Don't forget to remove the edge, these rough edges of your potatoes. Can you see how neat this potato looks? That is how your potato should look. Now, in case you don't have this peeler, you can use a knife to just peel your potatoes, okay? We are done peeling and the main work has gone. Now it's time to slice your potato. You see the importance of the red cutter. You use it for peeling and you use it to slice too. It is a lifesaver, so get one for yourself. Whenever you go to the market to buy potatoes, please tell them to give you these long ones and not the thick ones. Should I call them fat ones? Because these thick ones, you have to divide them into two. Go for potatoes that are long and straight, not the ones that are very curvy, you know, the ones with BBL effect. Place the potatoes on the slicer and just slide it through it. You see it's coming out at the other side and it should look like this. Apply force. Over the time, one thing I have learned about potatoes is if you leave them for a while, let's say you buy them on Monday, if you leave it till Wednesday, you will notice it has become dried. Easy for you to handle. Even the peeling process will be very easy for you. Now, when you get to the end of the potatoes like this that you can no longer slice, just use your knife to get thin slices. It does not have to be perfect, but just try. Be careful not to cut your hand, so handle with care. We are done with this one and you can see how they came out. They look so perfect. This is how your potatoes should look like. They are so perfect, very pretty. You can see from the video, right? Set them aside while we cut the other ones. For this one, we are going to be using the red cutter, the one we used in peeling earlier. It is only potatoes that are sliced or divided in half like this that can pass through this cutter because it is not as wide as the orange one. By the way, thanks for staying with me till this very moment. I am Zezi's Kitchen and it's so good to have you here. If you find this recipe helpful, don't forget to like, share, drop a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and God bless you. We are done slicing all our potatoes. Just set them aside. Grab a paper towel or tissue if that's what you have, but I highly recommend the paper towel because it is stronger than a tissue. Now just spread it out on a flat surface. It can be a tray or whatever you have. This paper towel is very important, so keep watching and I will show you what you will do with it. Heat up some oil in a pan. Do a little test for it. If the oil is in the right temperature, if you put a slice of potato chips inside, it should float to the top. Place a bulb of onion into the hot oil. This will add flavors to your potato chips. Did you notice that we've not added salt to the potatoes? That's why you need to keep watching because this is the secret no one is telling you. You can either add your potatoes one by one or add in batches. I had enough time on my hand, that's why I added them one by one. Fry these bad boys until they are golden brown. Note, don't fry them to be extremely brown in the oil because once you take them out, they will still get brown. Back to the paper towel. This is what you need it for. It will help drain out excess oil from your potato chips after frying. You can see these ones I added in batches. Once they enter the oil, they started separating on their own. Can you see that movement? That's why you need your oil to always be at a right temperature. Do a patch test for it. And after frying, place them on a paper towel. While they are still hot, add in your salt. Mix together till well combined, and I bet you if you make your potato chips like this, your customers will love it. Here comes the part you all have been waiting for, the packaging. Get plain nylons like this. I got this one for 500. For your potato chips, you can see we have the whole ones and these ones that are not complete, they are half. You need to package both of them together. That means for one pack of your potato chips that will be going for 100 naira, it should be packaged like this in one pack. The perfect potato chips, like these round circle ones that are fine like this, are as important as these small ones, because these small ones fill up for the big ones. I don't know if you are getting me. This way, less becomes more. It fills up the pack quickly. Note, you are selling this for 100 naira. Okay? So look at this packaging now. Don't you think this is affordable? Look at it. Let's package another one while I keep explaining. Add the whole ones, then add the broken ones. You can see it fills up the pack easily than the big ones. If you put only the big ones, it will not be attractive to your customer. They will think, oh, the potatoes are not plenty. Okay, here is another example. Let's use only the big ones, the whole ones for the potato chips. That's what I'm doing right now. You will see the difference in this video. The packaging that has the perfect potato chips only, you can see it is not as full as the one with a mixture of the perfect potatoes and the imperfect ones. Can you see that? So please package your potato chips like this. If not, it will not be attractive and it will not be worth the money. Hope you are following, and if you are enjoying this teaching, just comment correct in the comment section. We are not done yet. After packaging, I will teach you costing. Okay? Now keep this paper towel. You can use it next time for your potato chips. All done, and this is what we have. Let's count our potatoes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. If you sell this for 100 naira, you'll be making 2,200. Right now, potatoes are in season in Nigeria. They are so cheap. These ones I use in this video are just 500. So let's say the potatoes are 500. We bought groundnut oil. That groundnut oil, you can use it to fry another set of potato chips like this. You can even use it up to 3 times. So let's say total cost is 1,000. You are making 1,200. Even if the oil you use in that recipe is 2,000 naira groundnut oil, if you are using the oil 3 times, divide the amount of the groundnut oil by 3, you are still making profit. One more thing, please let your potato cool down completely before you start your packaging. And that's all on how to start a potato chip business. Is this something you would love to try? And if there is any other thing you want me to teach you, write it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.